Alright everyone, what's going on? It's Bakari from Finrummy Gaming and welcome to the 2020 Visit Every Country's Challenge in Euro Truck Simulator 2 multiplayer. So last year, if you guys don't know, around mid-March, I did the Every Country Challenge back when Black Sea DLC didn't even exist. So I didn't have to worry about, Romania, Bulgaria, and Turkey being, country. I only had like 21 countries to visit. I managed to do it in under 3 hours, which was pretty insane that I actually managed to do it in such little time. That's the profile I made so I could log into my actual profile, which is here. And basically, last year, I kind of did it for fun. I wasn't necessarily doing it for, like, the fastest time. I was generally doing it for fun, specifically because it was something fun that I was, that I did. And I was, you know, I had fun doing it. It took me, like, just under 3 hours. I think it was, like, 2 hour, 50 minutes. And it was fun. Um, But now there's three extra countries. The countries of Turkey, Bulgaria, and Romania, which add a little bit of a challenge. And then there's this ending part, which I wasn't exactly sure whether I should end and, like, doesn't really matter. So I'm going to... Okay, I'm not going to show you guys the route right now. I know you guys have already seen the route, but I'm going to show you where I am right now. So right now I am in Tekirdağ, or Tekirdağ, in Western Turkey, the European side of Turkey. So you can see the Turkish flag right in front of me. In fact, why not take a little screenshot of the Turkish flag and even those buildings up there, here in Tekirdağ. We're at this really big garage. I just filled up my gas tank here at Tekirdağ Garage. And I'm going to... So, here's the deal for this time. For this time, I decided that I was going to do the challenge, but I was going to try to do it as quickly as I could without garage teleporting. So, the rules of the challenge are I'm not allowed to garage teleport. I have to drive to every country, drive at least like 30 seconds in each country, and then I have to visit all 24 countries. I think there's 24. Yeah, I think there's 24 countries in the entirety of the Euro Truck universe. I'm doing that so I don't get kicked, by the way. And yeah, so when it comes to this challenge, mainly a few parts of this challenge are trying to figure out where to start, where to end, where we can come up with like shortcuts. Because remember, this isn't just about having fun. To this time, I want to go competitive. I want to try to set a world record. And of course, I'm doing this on multiplayer because unlike my longest drive time, I wasn't trying to just do the longest drive. I'm trying to race, get to the most amount of countries. Now remember, I don't have to drive through every country. I just have to visit every country while driving my truck. I can't teleport whatsoever. If I flip over, I have to go to my next nearest save, and I have to just start from there, and that counts as my time. So I have to try not to flip over for the entire challenge. So, first off, let's go and check out our route. So the plan isn't necessarily to, like, go from the Turkish border. That doesn't... I decided to pick a random city in Turkey and a random city in Russia, which is going to happen to be the Kaliningrad Oblast enclave, or exclave of Russia. So here's our route. We're going to start here in Tekirdağ. We're going to head up north. We're going to pay the toll here, and we're going to go take the loop, go past the Dirne, and come up through this checkpoint here into Bulgaria. I'm then going to route ourselves through Velika Tarnovo, Plevin, up here through Kozlodu, Craiova, and I got to be careful around some of these bends. And that will take out Turkey, Bulgaria, and Romania. Those 3 countries will be taken out. That's 3 of 24 countries. So Turkey, I'm going to drive out of Turkey. I'm going to go through Bulgaria and then Romania. That's 3 countries. Then I'm going to cross the border into Hungary. Then we're in the European Union, I think. Then we're going to take out Hungary. That's 4 countries. We're going to go through Slovakia. That's 5 countries. Poland, 6 countries. Right? Yeah, 6 countries. Poland. We're going to take a very quick chunk through this mountainous area. Hope you can handle it. And that's 6 countries. We're going to go through the Czech Republic. That's 7. Then we're going to go into Austria out of Brno. That's going to be 8. We're going to go through Austria down into Italy. That's 9. We're going to take out Italy and go up into Switzerland. That's 10. Then we're going to go up through France. That's 11. Then we're going to go into Luxembourg. That's 12. Belgium is 13. We're going to head up through a tiny bit of Germany. That's 14. Netherlands is 15. UK is 16. We're going to go in a bit of a loop. Cross over to Denmark. Denmark is 17. Then we're going to go up to Norway. Norway is 18. Sweden is 19. Finland is 20. Estonia is 21. Latvia is 22. Lithuania is 23. And finally, we will enter Kaliningrad and park here at the farm in the eastern end of the Kaliningrad Oblast. And that will be all 24 countries in a 5,000-mile trip through every single country. And I basically just decided that I was going to use this as like our spoke, because you can't go to Turkey without crossing through Bulgaria and Romania. So I made sure this was like a starting point or an ending point. I had to make sure. I tried to recycle some routes, like my route through Austria and Italy, Switzerland. My route between like here all the way up to like, here is just completely recycled from last year. And as well as like our route through Denmark from like here up to like Kapelskar is just copied from last year. And I decided to just completely get rid of having to drive a lot through Poland simply because it is too big of a country. I couldn't get away with France because I had to get to Luxembourg somehow, and there's no ferry to get me around, so I had to get to Luxembourg somehow. But I did make sure to kind of avoid Germany and just avoid having to drive through it, as well as avoid driving too much through the UK like I did last year. I went up through the Channel Tunnel and took out all that. That's going to waste time. If I don't have to be in there, remember, this is a time challenge. Last time it was time, but I did it for fun. This time I'm trying to get like I'm trying to get the fastest time. So I'm trying to do my best here. And if you guys can beat me, like send me videos or whatnot of things. We're going to get started because I'm just taking way too long to do things. Now, basically, I will start from here. This is where we start. Okay, we start from here. We have to drive all the way from Tekirdağ, all the way following this route precisely, all the way to Kaliningrad. And as soon as we can park in the farm here in Kaliningrad, we are allowed to end the challenge, end the stopwatch, end everything. And by the way, if any of you guys, if you want to like try to beat me, you can use that route, or you can try a different route if you think it's faster and that you can beat me with it. And if not, well, we're just going to get started right after I check live chat. And right after, of course, I do this, I'm going to check live chat, see if there's anyone on, because after this, I'm not going to be able to talk to anyone. I'm going to have to focus on my driving skills. All right, so I'm going to turn on the engine, and then I'm going to come down with the countdown from 5,
Here we go.
And we're going to go. So, okay, so we're going to go, right, and then we're going to leave out of there. All right, so it's going to be pull out of there. We're going to turn left and then right, And then we're going to turn left onto the highway. Alright. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay, nope, that doesn't count. The brake was off. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go! Alright, we have embarked on our journey to every single country.
Turn left, and then turn
Remember,
right.
this is timed. I have to reduce... Remember,
Turn
this is
right.
timed. I have to visit every country. I can't garage teleport.
Get ready to turn
All I
left.
can do is drive my truck. And hope we can get to every single country
Turn left.
in the server. We're gonna turn left here towards Istanbul. And we are on the highway. We are doing the challenge. 4,800 miles to go. And and you guys have to do this challenge on multiplayer, or you have to like put speed limiter on or something. Not speed limiter, but because you need like the multiplayer speed limits, because I'm doing this on a speed limiter. You guys might be able to beat me on single player, but it's not going to count because this is the multiplayer challenge. This is me trying to drive as fast as possible on the multiplayer. This is not single player where I can drive like, you know, where I can drive whatever speed I want. This is multiplayer. I can only drive at 110 kilometers an hour, which is really restrictive because I'm going to have to try to drive. I'm going to have to drive as fast as possible. I'm going to have to try to keep that 110 kilometers an hour, which on these highways is fine. I can drive over the frick fast I want through anywhere I travel through. But whenever, you know, I'm going through a, you know, a road, a bendy road, I'm going to have to slow down to maneuver around the road and all that. And I should be able to /fix now. Yep. Alright, now I'll be able to go faster and waste less fuel. Feels like I'm driving like really slow. And remember, if there's no one around,
take the first exit.
it really doesn't matter how I go through the roundabouts. If there's no one around. It really doesn't matter. No one's gonna see me except us. Everyone watching the live stream, watching the after footage, the archive. Vehicle inspections are going to affect me, even though I'm literally carrying no cargo. I still have to stop.
Recomputing. Finding new route.
We're trying to get out of Turkey so that we can get to our second country on the list of countries to visit. Alright, we have to get through the toll booth though first, and I'm not even sure which toll booth is the best toll booth. I'm gonna go through this one. Probably didn't even have to slow down through that one. I gotta be careful. I'm taking these bends. I don't know. I mean, my Scania can handle a lot, but I still don't want to risk certain things. It's where all the Turkish drivers flourish. Although there is a German driver coming through here. Like I said, we have to reduce our drive time. Now we're almost out of Turkey. On our way to Bulgaria. Oh yeah, by the way, for the challenge, you have to end in like a depot, or you have to end somewhere within a city, or you have to start and end somewhere in a city. You can't like end at the border or start at the border. You have to go like somewhere notable, not, you know, a rest area or whatnot. If there's like a site, then yeah, you can maybe go there, but otherwise it really won't count for the challenge. Challenge is you have to drive, you know, within the country for at least 30 seconds, and you have to start from somewhere like random. You know, like I'm going to Kaliningrad because it's just like the easy, because that's just like taking off a lot of time and stuff. And plus, like in the Oblast, that's really like the only place you can really go. Every country must be covered. We must drive through every country. Or no, it's not drive through, it's drive to. Again? I'm not even carrying any cargo! Oh my god, I don't even know. Please use the rightmost gate. Alright. So I have to make sure I stop, because me not stopping wastes time. So yeah, he has to as well stop. So everyone's being made to stop. Just weird. Especially with me having no cargo. I don't know why they're still making me stop when I have like no cargo for this trip. I'm literally just like driving around. I spent freaking 30 minutes trying to plan this route just so that, you know, we could get through all these countries. Trying to find the shortcuts and just, oh my god. Night driving is going to be just awful. I hope we don't have to night drive for too long. We're going to have to night drive in like the worst area as well. Fucking Bulgaria and Romania. I'd rather night drive through like here, or through or through Germany or something like that. Not, you know, middle of Romania and Hungary where there's gonna be like so many like small roads. I'm not gonna be able to see where I'm going.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Then again, it's not all bad, because when there's no one around, we can, you know, we can take, you know, shortcuts. Now we are going to have to wait for a... Oh my god. This is such a complicated checkpoint to race through, but it's, you know, it's Turkey after all. X-ray inspection, holy frick. My god, getting out of Turkey is fucking ridiculous. I don't remember it being that hard to get out of Turkey last time. I really don't. Alright, well, welcome to Bulgaria. This is the second country on the list of countries that I have to drive. Oh, hi. I didn't realize I was on the wrong side of the road there. I really didn't. I thought that was a one-way. I legit thought that was a one-way road. Yes, stay home, stay safe.
Go straight.
I don't care that it's apparently safe to see family. I'm not going out. This is so far easy driving through Bulgaria, and that does make sense. I have driven this road before.
Stay right, and then continue straight.
So in general, I do have experience
Go straight.
with this road and just knowing how it handles. Thankfully, we were able to get it in the daytime and not at night when I can't see too well. This is the lengthiest part of the whole thing. I have to get through the entire country.
Stay left.
I don't know how confusing this is going to be once Iberia gets introduced in December. We'll reevaluate that next year. And yeah, I do recognize this highway as well. And yeah, gas stations are going to count like last year. They are gonna count for time. You know, you can't pause the stopwatch at the gas stations, and if you flip, you have to just try to reload your save as quick as possible.
Stay right, and then exit right.
And then it's a left turn, right? Yep, it's a left turn.
Exit right.
Alright, this is gonna be an iffy turn.
Get
Ooh.
ready to turn left.
Anyone around? Damn it.
Turn left.
Although I don't see him, so I think we're good. Oh my god, this turn. Oh my god, thank god I'm doing this in the daytime. So far, we're gonna get a lot of nighttime though to screw up. Thankfully, if there's no one around, I don't really have to worry too much about my driving abilities. Please tell me he's pulled over and he's not, you know, driving leisurely. So I'm gonna have a bone to pick with this guy. He's flipped. There's no one else around. And he's apparently a pro driver. Well, doesn't look too pro right now. But honestly, neither are we, because I'm not even driving professionally. I'm just driving to, you know, get miles. And to do a challenge. I'm not driving for deliveries or anything right now. I'm just trying to get the frick out of the Black Sea DLC.
Stay right.
Except I have to cross through, you know, 2 more countries to get out of there, and 2 border crossings, which is just going to be so annoying. Can't wait to get in the European Union where I don't have to worry about that.
Stay left.
See, and then there's moments like this where you just can't race. Oh my god, the speed's dropping so much. Because I just can't drive at all. Yes, we're out of the city. I can drive now.
Get ready to turn left.
Okay, thank God. We don't have to follow him that way. He's going towards...
Turn left.
Oh, shoot. There's no one here. So we don't have to worry. We can do that to shave off a couple seconds. Remember, it's all about shaving off time, not wasting time, not flipping over and costing us, like, you know, costing myself 2 minutes, all that stuff. Apparently, they just didn't have enough money to upgrade the roads around here. Well, this is probably normal in certain countries. They just won't upgrade the road in certain spots. That's probably to encourage people to not drive this fast through certain areas. You know, so that people are more careful. But, of course, that doesn't apply for us because there's no traffic, no people, just us on the road. Literally just us.
Stay right, and then exit right.
No one else. And now apparently we have to go drive through this random city here because I don't know why. I really don't know why we have to drive through this random city. This is going to really impede on my ability to
Get ready to turn left.
just get through the city, get out of the city.
Turn left. Turn right.
On this right turn here.
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Well, we really got to get out of this city.
Go straight.
See, in Germany, I won't have to do... Oh, wait, but I don't even drive through Germany. That's right. I don't even go through Germany. I shaved off like 500 miles by just not driving much through Germany. Well, okay. Remember, that's a lie. That's a lie that I don't go through Germany. I have to drive through Germany. I have to. I have to drive through every country. The thing is I don't drive, you know, all the way across Germany like I did with all the way across Poland, because that was not good last time. I drove all the way across Poland. Didn't work. I ended up wasting a lot of precious time doing that last year. This year, we will not be wasting precious time doing that, and we're going to try to get through all these countries. Now, my logic was that if I could get out of Romania, I could go whichever way I wanted, which in this case, I'm going to go counterclockwise around Europe, whereas last time I did go clockwise. No, I went counterclockwise last year as well. Yeah, I went counterclockwise last year. No, we're going to go clockwise we're going clockwise this year. We went counterclockwise last year.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh god, I gotta get ready to turn right. Right here.
Turn right.
This is not one to mess up on.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
This isn't even really a left turn.
Get ready to turn right.
And a right turn. But this is a slight right. I'm not even going to slow down for this one. I'm going to go wide because there's no one here. Wait a second. That was the turn. Oh, it's fine. That was easier than doing what my other plan was anyway. Plus, doesn't matter. Are we still in Bulgaria? Are we going to Romania? Are we going to drive through every country? Doesn't matter what happens. Like I said, we have to drive for 30 seconds in each country. Now, we're spending a lot of time driving through Bulgaria, which is not preferable, which is why I hope we get... Okay, yep, it's right. The border's right up there, which is good because I don't want to spend any more time in this damn country. I want to go on to the next. Especially, oh my god, but now speed limit of 50, gonna really just slow us down here a lot. Remember, this is timed. As far as I'm aware, the stopwatch is still going. Yup, 25 minutes so far that I have spent literally just driving out of Turkey, out of Bulgaria, trying to get to Romania, which is the third country on my list of countries that I have to drive through today, and here we observe another flipped over truck. Because honestly, I don't really blame them that much. Some of these turns are kind of difficult to do unless you slow down a little bit. I honestly don't blame them. I mean, that turn, that's kind of a pussy turn to flip on. You know, I'd say if you mess up the turn right near that purple icon with the border, that I could honestly forgive you. But that turn, I don't know. Kind of a weak turn, but I kind of also don't blame you for that move. I mean, I'm going to probably, do that karma. Yes, see, you gotta slow down for these. That's the problem. Oh my god, I nearly just cost myself freaking 15 seconds there. Alright, we're out of there. We must move forwards. We're getting closer to Romania, everybody. Then we're gonna have to deal with Romania. That's gonna be fun. Only thing I wish is that there were like more ways to get out of each country. The problem is we don't have a Balkan DLC. We just have a Black Sea DLC, which Romania and Bulgaria I can consider Balkan, but Romania I wouldn't really consider Balkan. And neither would I consider Turkey.
Get ready to turn right.
I would consider, Croatia, Bosnia, they're Balkan.
Right.
Slovenia. That's right, yep, right. Right, turn right. We're finally gonna get the frick out of this country and into Romania. That'll be our third country. Fill gas. Such a creative name. Fill gas. So it was 4,400. It's still like 4,400 people on the server at the very moment. And it is going to get crowded as we go through, France, Luxembourg, Germany, Netherlands, Europort. All that's going to be kind of busy. And if you guys are in chat, just do keep in mind that I am trying to drive as fast as possible, and I'm just not really able to read your chat messages at the time. I will, though, check your chat messages at the very end, read them off. So if you guys can't stick around till the end of the live stream, you'll be able to check out the archive and check out my reaction to your message if you're not able to stick around for the entire bit. Also, welcome to Romania. We're going to go through customs, and then we're going to get the frick out of Romania as well. Deal with Hungary. Then we'll deal with the Going East DLC, and then we'll get into base game content. Actually, honestly, I said this turn was bad. Honestly, this turn's a rookie turn. I don't know about that, but I'm still not going to slow down. Pull in for... Nah, I'm going to have to. Yep. Oh no, there's someone here! Are you kidding me? There's someone blocking the fucking way station. Fuck off, man. I'm going to get fined now because of you. That was a great time waster now, wasn't it? Now I'm going to have to make up for all that lost time by crashing into the sign and then slash fixing. Maybe that clawed back enough time. Fucking idiot, just blocking the fucking way station. Now I get I should just ignored the way station. And I should have just gone for the border. But no. He was just sitting there at the fucking border. At the way station. No regard for anyone who's trying to have, you know, any timed challenges or whatever. Nope, no regard. Just sitting there. No, I'm guilty of that too. I would never do it at a way station, though. I mean, that still doesn't matter. I would still do it, so I'm yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're in Romania. That's the third country on the list. Now we just got to get out of Romania. And that's going to be a nightmare and a half. So Romania is a big fucking country.
Take the first exit.
Damn it, I should have gone through there. That was a shortcut. Nah, then again, it's easier to make this turn. Less chances to flip over on that turn.
Get ready to turn left.
This is a pretty large city we're driving through right now. That's not the turn. This is the turn here.
Turn left.
No one coming. So we drive. Roundabout, and then a left, and then a right, and then I think another left after that.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left. Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn
Oh
left.
God, there's someone else blocking. Please tell me they're blocking the other way. If they're blocking the whole road, we're in trouble. They're
Turn
not.
left.
He's actually driving. Good. Which way to freaking go? That way. I'm assuming. All right, this is a concerning turn that we are coming up on here. Alright, never mind, because they are making us slow down for this turn for some reason.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
There's no one here.
Exit now.
So we'll do that because no one's here. And yeah. Trying to claw back that time that I lost from slowing down there. Every second counts for this challenge. Now we're driving through Romania. And this is the most amount of country I'm gonna have to traverse. Besides maybe Italy, maybe France, and very maybe Italy. Did I say Italy? I'm not sure. Or Austria, who knows. Although I picked the fucking quickest route out of Romania. Like, I'm not fooling around. Quickest way in, quickest way out. Every second counts. Every second counts for this challenge. Every second counts. Every second counts. Counts. Every second counts for this challenge. Can't get disrupted by anybody, not even Kobe. he won't distract me either. Not even my friends will bother me, even if they are considered, well, I would consider them friends. I don't know if they consider me friends, but I would consider them friends. But even those people in my life will not keep me from driving. Honestly, the only thing would be like a family emergency, then I would have to stop this, but I haven't had a family emergency in like 5 years. So the likelihood of that happening, especially now, and especially at a time where, deaths in the family don't matter because they die alone and all that stuff, which, I mean, as sad as it is, won't really disrupt us from what's going on right now. And even if I do have to deal, with a death in the family, right now, I will just stay oblivious to it and just keep going. Because right now, I can't worry about that right now. Because I'm trying to complete a challenge. And I'm sorry about how insensitive that was, but I'm just insensitive. I gotta just say it. I'm insensitive. Oh god. Oh god. Be careful. I think this is the turn I flipped out on sometime last week or whatnot, or was it earlier this week? Whatever it is. Europeans, Americans, whatever we agree on is the beginning of the week. This turn, since I'm going slow enough, I can do. Actually, I'm not sure if this is the one I messed up on or whatnot.
Go straight.
Shoot. Be careful. We got someone going in the same direction as us, which is not epic. Let's just hope they don't go the same way as us, which we're going right at or straight at the next junction or whatnot. So far, we haven't gotten stuck behind anyone, except for that guy at the way station. But he doesn't count. Who am I kidding? He's gonna go the same way as us. Not fooling anyone. Ooh, nearly tipped over there. We gotta be more careful surrounding that.
Go straight.
Yep. Alright, hold on to your horses and hats and all that stuff. I'm gonna get past this guy. We have a challenge to do. And I'm sorry, Walgerio N. We had to get past you
take the first
to complete the challenge
exit now.
at hand. We're going through out of Rashida. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, to be honest. But this is to get around the city. How we're getting around the city that we're trying to get through right now. How many people in the server now? It's dropping, isn't it? Ooh. Ooh, oh my god. One person every time it dropped.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Alright, I think this is the last roundabout before the next highway we have to take.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Bro, I wish there was a fucking ferry to get
Exit now.
around here. But there's not. We have to drive through this entire country to actually get out of it.
Stay left.
Alright, so it's now a motorway for quite a bit. I already see the border with Hungary. It's impressive. I thought we were gonna be stuck here for a while. I'm now level 65. That's epic. How many people now? Oh, still keeping up with the numbers, though, of people that are in the servers. Zedgid, though, we must keep going northbound to the border with Hungary. We're almost out.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. go straight. Never mind, I'll find a new route.
Doesn't matter, does it? Oh, hi. Jesus. Oh my god. We're out of there. Oh my god, we're out of... Oh my god, celebrate good times. We're out of the Black Sea DLC. We are now in the Going East DLC, which is more boring than the... Bruh, it didn't even take that long to get out of the Black Sea. That's how puny the DLC really is. When you just, you know, trying to drive through. And I mean, Going East is probably even... I don't even know if it's more puny or not. I really don't.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Nope, don't worry about it right now. Just drive. Alright, very good. Going east officially.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I saw the oncoming traffic. I made sure to be careful for them, because I knew they were coming through. They're both headed into Romania. Which makes sense. I mean, there's no real other reason for traffic to be all the way down here. That destination kind of gives more of a reason, you know, for traffic to drive through this area of Hungary. Alright, we were just here a few days ago when we drove down from Scandinavia. Legit all the way down from Scandinavia. I remember...
Go straight, and then turn right.
Every second counts, but I'm going to make this right turn. I was apparently cut off some distance.
Get ready to turn right.
Ale pana jak tam ciężki na ten nauczyn?
Turn right.
Beytullah, bana da bana sikirsin ya. Ne diyorsun lan, at kafası?
Some guys having an argument over there.
Sana bu oyun oynatanın anasını sikeyim. Geri zekalı salak, kırmızı yani. Hayvan gibi geliyorsun arkadan.
Ankara çocuğu sesi.
Siktir git lan. Ramazan. Amına kodumun anlamadı.
And we're about to get on the M5,
Get ready to turn right.
whatever this one's called.
Turn right.
To get to Budapest. Unlike Kev, I do know the secrets of making these turns, which do help me in my time crunch that I desperately have. 10:50 at night in-game, and I'm just driving down this boring highway, which is good. Because, you know, we are making progress in our 4th country. Out of all the countries we must visit. So maybe you guys might be wondering what's going on in the life of Finn Rummy. Well, you don't have to wonder, because there's nothing going on. I'm with the house. I am one with the house. One with my work, one with my gaming, one with whatever other hobbies, with other hobbies I've been doing. I'm just one with all them. And, based off certain information that I've gotten,
Go straight.
it's very possible that I may be able to go back to school for the last, 3 to 4 weeks of school. It's possible. And how do I know
Stay
that?
right, and then exit right.
Well, I don't really know that, actually. What happened is the other
Exit
day, the principal of my school sent out a survey to the parents and the teachers surrounding, concerns they'd have over a possible school reopening. Meaning they do feel that it's very possible that our governor will open schools. I mean, he hasn't, shunned the idea, being like, oh, we're probably not going to be able to open schools up and all that. He hasn't really, he's been kind of vague about his whole plan. He's kind of just been like, I feel like we all know, but we're going to go by facts and all that. And he didn't really go into detail about the exact facts that he was using. So I'm just going to assume that things just go well, right? And the whole reason why I'm using this, the whole reason why I'm going into detail with that is I'm still treating this entire,
Go straight.
I'm still treating this entire, stay-at-home deal as if I'm going back to school in a moment's notice. I'm still treating it, I'm playing games whenever I can. I'm doing my work, trying to get good grades.
Stay right, and then turn right.
I mean, it's pretty easy since, nothing's graded anymore. Everything's just you pass or you...
Turn right.
It's either you fail, kind of. It's not even complete failing. It's legit, the lowest grade you can get is a 64 or something. Or you can pass, or you can... There's 4 options. You fail, you pass, you do really well and you pass, or you get above, an A, or you get, an A or higher, and you're just, that's just... Oh, God. No! I have to slow down! Not anymore, do I? I'm gonna overtake you. And hopefully not tip over. Oh, frick.
Go straight.
Okay, high beams are going on. Just to make sure I don't slip up. We're making a left turn here.
Turn left.
Towards Slovakia, which is the next destination which is the next country, the 5th country on our list of countries that we must drive through to complete the challenge. if you want to do every country in pro mods, that's probably going to be a lot more interesting, especially taking out like countries like Cyprus. That's, I mean, you don't have to drive through Cyprus, but you do have to visit it. So you do have to drive to a ferry port that will take you there, along with going through every country along the way with pro mods. You want to do the challenge in pro mods, you know, fine, you know, go do it, but good luck with Iceland, Israel, all those countries that aren't in Asia, but, I mean, that are in Asia, but are apparently in Europe, in Euro Truck Simulator. I want pro mods, I want, Middle East pro mods, but I've just had trouble with with pro mods completely since Black Sea DLC got released. I've just had trouble because at first it was like Black Sea wasn't compatible, now it is, but now I have trouble because I paid for the torrent last time, and this time I'm trying not to pay for the torrent, but I might have to, just simply so I can, you know, use the mod. It's only like a, you know, it's only like, you know, $1 and change, but like, I don't know, I tried to get it to work, and it didn't work because it wasn't compatible, it kept crashing my game, yada yada, holy frick, it was annoying, and 137 isn't out to fix all my troubles, yada. So now here I am, still in base map in like fucking May. I might get to, you know, the last 6 months of the year just using, like, you know, pro mods and whatever, try and enjoy, although I do want to get to that Viva La France stuff before 137 comes out for Euro Truck. I know that, yeah, I kind of have to sympathize with people at SCS because they are really struggling to get content out. They really are. Like, this whole stay at home and, you know, Czech Republic lockdown or whatever Czech Republic's dealing with is probably causing them a lot more stress than they can handle. You know, and it's just causing them, I mean, I'm lucky that they got ETS2MP out and now compatible with, you know, Truckers MP. And I heard there was a festival in Vegas for Truckers MP, and I didn't get a chance to go on Friday. I don't know why. It was from like 12 noon. It was like 12 noon Eastern until like 7 or something. And I don't know. I just never heard about it. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, I mean, I could have hit it up at 1 o'clock. I mean, I had to go get dinner around like, you know, 5 or something, so I couldn't have caught the last bit, but I could have totally gotten like the first bit or whatnot, you know. Oh shoot, it's here, bruh. Ooh, we got kicked. Rip. F's in the chat for Ilker Gungor for getting kicked. As we continue into Slovakia, which is our 5th country on the list of countries that we must visit. We must visit every single country. Doesn't matter what. It's whatever country. We must visit every one. Every single one. Including Luxembourg. Liechtenstein doesn't count because it's technically not in the game. But apparently it technically also is. But I'm not counting it. If you guys want me to do a challenge, if you guys want me to do the same challenge, but I go through Liechtenstein, you know, let me know in the comments. Or if you want me to do the no ferries challenge and just exclude the UK from this, because the UK is the only country that you can't get to without a ferry. Okay, this turn I screwed up one time, so I don't want to screw it up this time. I'm going to be extremely careful with these turns, especially with nobody around. It shouldn't, you know, it shouldn't be inevitable that I mess up or whatnot. But we are gonna want to still be careful through here. Look at the player count. Make sure there's nobody coming, because this is valuable time that we cannot waste. Plus, especially after that mishap at the Bulgaria-Romanian border, we just can't risk anything anymore. Now I forget where we're going. I think we're trying to get to Poland now.
Get ready to turn left.
Although I do forget exactly where we're trying to go.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, we're going to Poland. And then we're going immediately to the Czech
Turn
Republic.
right.
Please don't get a trade, because if there's a trade, that's gonna really delay me. Thank God we got past there without a train. I mean, without a cause. Come on. Oh, God. Let's do this. Welcome to Poland, 6th country on the list of countries that I must visit. There shouldn't really be any traffic through here, but I will keep that up just to make sure. Ooh. There's one nasty hairpin. One's slightly less menacing, but still pretty much menacing. We gotta get out of Poland. So we're gonna get off this exit and get the frick out of Poland. Because it's just wasted time we're spending in Poland.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn left.
This road isn't that curvy and bendy. I don't really mind not having my high beams on for this. Although it might have been good for some warning for that turn and for this turn.
Stay left, and then continue straight.
Remember, stay left means stay left.
Go straight.
The unfortunate thing is, though, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to drive straight through downtown Ostrava. Shouldn't be too bad, though. Although we are Czech Republic, settled country, right? Because Turkey is 1, Bulgaria was 2, Romania was 3, Hungary was 4, Slovakia was 5, Poland was 6, and Czech Republic is 7. So yeah, Czech Republic. We just gotta get out of here now. Never actually came into Ostrava this way, so it's really interesting to see, you know, how it's gonna feel, you know, going in this way. I mean, it does just look like base Euro truck, and it's nothing special. And it's only like that one city that you can't visit if you don't have going east or whatnot. It is just that one city that you can't see in the country if you don't have going
Stay
east.
left, and then turn left.
So far, I have not touched base map at all. I have only touched like going east and stuff.
Turn left.
I have not touched a square kilometer of base map in this entire challenge so far. That you saw was all going east territory. Including Banska Bystrica.
Go straight.
Hi there!
Hello, hello.
Get ready to exit left. Exit left.
Never mind, this does merge. You gotta see this myself. I can make judgment calls. Alright, I think I'm good. So now we're getting on the motorway. This is still going east territory. I still haven't touched base map yet. I'll let you know when we do hit base map, though.
Go straight.
Czech Republic is the 7th country. We are now on our way to Austria, which is the 8th country.
Stay left, and then continue straight. Go straight.
Yes, we managed to go 69 miles an hour for about 5 seconds. Epic. Not anymore, because the limit's 68, unfortunately, for multiplayer. That's the fastest I can drive out here. If I recall correctly, I believe that this 68 mile an hour thing has lasted since 2018, so this was in effect when I did the first challenge, I believe. And I was in my LGO truck, my former LGO truck before that profile got deleted. It was very unfortunate my profile had gotten deleted.
Stay left, and then continue straight.
Well, I'm happy to say that as soon as we get past this junction, we are in base map in 3, 2, 1. I want to clap. We're in base map. We are in base map, everyone. But now we have to get through Brno.
Stay right.
Which is going to be a bit interesting. Especially with all the traffic down there in Brno. But we must get to Austria.
Right.
What are these clowns doing? Ah, making a left turn from the right turn lane, eh? Yeah, these people must know what they're doing, I'm guessing. Or not. Alright, let's get to Austria. Welcome to Austria, 8th country. We are now through a third of the countries. Out of all the countries on the map. And now we are cruising through. Now the next goal, get to Italy. Oh, come on. Oh no, he's going pretty much. He's not oncoming, is he? No, he's not. He's actually going the same way as us. Weirdly enough. Okay, I gotta stay vigilant here because this is a turn. Then out of Vienna, and we gotta get to Italy.
Go straight. Go straight.
Alright, Vienna bypass. Take the exit
Stay right.
towards Italy. That is going to be our 9th country.
Exit right.
And then what? Ah, we just go straight, I think.
Turn right.
Yeah, I think we did this in 2019 for longest drive. That was back at the end of March last year.
Go straight. Okay, coming in through Graz. Almost in Italy, not quite yet though.
shoot. We've driven about 1,300 miles, or about 1,500 kilometers. Oh my god. And I already feel tired. But I still have so much more to drive. Starting to get hungry. Although, that normally doesn't happen to me. That really only happens when I'm really bored. Generally, because, I don't know, I guess eating is something, like, entertaining to do. Give me something to do.
Go straight.
But I'm not bored right now. I'm not bored. I'm focused on a challenge here. I must complete it. I must get to Kaliningrad via this specific route that takes us through every single country in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I must do it. Prime Logistics. Every country in the least amount of time. Gotta go from, you know, one random location in a country to another random location in a country. Kaliningrad doesn't count because it's an enclave. You know, you can, you know, Kaliningrad I'll just consider just any old place. We gotta keep going to Italy, towards Italy.
Stay left, and then continue straight.
And by the way, if the stopwatch fails to work, I can always go into the archives and just, you know, figure the time on like timeanddate.com or whatnot. I don't have to rely on my phone stopwatch. My phone stopwatch is just there in case I can get an accurate reading like right away for you guys. But if I end up like failing or like, you know, the stopwatch, you know, have the irrational fear the stopwatch actually isn't on, then we can always just use the footage to tell, you know, what's exactly the deal and all that. Ooh! 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 What the frick? Oh my god, he landed that. Whoa. Oh my god. That was intense, to say the least. And imagine if you did this drive in real life. It'd take weeks. Now, of course, the drive is optimized to spend the least amount of time driving. So obviously this route in real life would not be the most effective route. The most effective route would be if you took every country, put them in a route planner, and found the most optimal route between all 24 countries. That would be the best way to go. No matter what it says, that would be the best way to get to every single country. And then you could modify it to spend the least amount of time in certain countries. Don't waste your time driving through other countries, whatever. Or if you just want to see just one location every 24 countries, not in a race, or just want to visit every country, not race yourself or whatnot in real life or in the sim, you know, you can use a route optimizer that will tell you what the best way is. Although the route optimizer I use, Route XL, only uses 20, so I would have to just get rid of 20 countries that I don't give a crap about. Probably 3 of them would be Romania, Bulgaria, and Turkey in this sim. In real life, I probably wouldn't, you know, take them out. I'd probably, you know, just pick some random countries in real life to go to. And whether I drove or took, you know, transport or trains or whatnot, doesn't matter what you do. Obviously, you know, just whatever, however you want to do the challenge, you know.
Go straight.
And it's just whatever challenge you kind of want to do, you know. If it's, you know, right now I can really only do sim challenges in Euro Truck Simulator 2. That's the only challenge I can do. I can't just go to Europe. I could maybe, you know, visit every single, I could visit every state in New England in 4 to 5 hours. Even maybe like, you know, 6 or 7. I've done it before. No, I haven't. I actually didn't drive I went to Maine, but I drove through every New England state except for Vermont. I drove because I just didn't go through Vermont. I went like right up near the border with Vermont, but I didn't actually go into Vermont. I went through southern New Hampshire, and then I went through into West Maine and came up and went through that way. That's how I got, through New England and into Maine. Obviously, there's a lot of different ways to get to Maine based off where you live. There's many different ways to get to Maine. You can take the turnpike, the Mass Turnpike. You can take out of Albany. You can take 89 out of was it Montreal, Quebec City, or whatnot. You can take.
Stay left, and then continue straight.
You can just take 95. You can take route Interstate 84 out of like Scranton or whatnot. There's a lot of different ways to get to Maine, although the main ways are 95, 93, 90, not really 91. 90 as well, the Turnpike, Mass Turnpike. That's an easy way to get in. Of 93, I would recommend a drive through Franconia Notch. I really would recommend that kind of a drive.
Go straight.
Welcome to Italy, 9th country on the list. Still in base map. The guy in front of me just got kicked. Ooh. Oh my. Sitting for too long is not good. It really isn't. Me pressing down this pedal for so long is not good either. Now, next country on the list is Switzerland after this. Although we are gonna have to pay some tolls to get out of here, out of Italy. Or to get through Italy, get out of Italy. Tolls, loads of them. It's always like certain countries just have way too many tolls. And that's because there's no road tax, I think. So they have to. Okay, we have to go about what, like 20. I always go like 30 something through here. Although I did slow down a little too early, so I'll use the extra distance to get some extra speeding up boost or whatever. I'm gonna need fuel soon. There is a fuel station though, I think. Is that a fuel? That is a fuel station. I'm gonna have to stop there and get some diesel for the truck, so we may continue on our trip. And these junctions will be introduced in whenever the Balkan DLC comes out. Which is gonna have to be after Iberia, because Iberia is apparently coming first. Ljubljana and Trieste, you will come hopefully
right,
in
and then exit right.
winter of 2021. Please come in winter 2021, please.
Exit right.
We didn't stop at the fuel station. We better pray there's another one. It's probably a good thing though, because I don't know. Because I feel like we can go to another one. There's got to be another one. Yeah, I already. Nah, that's another. Yeah, that's just another sign for the Autostrada. I was seeing if Kev was on or not. Well, he'd probably be, you know, fucking yelling at me, being like, "Get the fuck on," or whatever. Not. Ah, I see another fuel station. Thank God. We will not be stranded on the Autostrada today. The player count is dropping as more time goes on as we continue our trip into the darkness. Dolphins have returned to Venice. Meanwhile, on the Autostradas, cars in please, oh god, cars in multiplayer. What a concept. Another toll booth. Yay! Alright, we must stop at this fuel station. No ifs, ands, or buts. We gotta stop here.
Finding new route.
Alright, so we got fueled up. And we are ready to continue on our quest to get to Switzerland and then to every other country. Well, there's just like no trucks for miles, and all of a sudden it's just like 4 trucks in a row or whatnot. Come on, you can do this. I did 4 hours from Pori to Palermo. You could do a measly 3. Well, that was an interesting encounter with them. We do have more trucks going down this corridor here as we try to exit Italy and get to Switzerland. What the fuck? Oh my god. Seriously? I mean, then again, that's only the second blocking we've had this entire time. Technically, we've had 2.5 blockings if you count the encounter with that guy. We were trying to get through the median. Alright. Toll booth. This is one of the last toll booths in Italy. Thankfully. I'm sick of the toll booths. Can't go more than, like, 5 minutes without seeing a toll booth in this damn country.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Saw Trans-Iberica. That's one of those oh god, he's getting off. I bet she's getting off.
Exit right.
Oh wow, he's not. That was kind of surprising. Yeah, some BTCs are, you have to be, from a certain country, really, in order to really be accepted. Now, this BTC Prime Logistics isn't, it's not based off where you live at all. In fact, even though most of these guys are Brits, yeah, most of the guys in Prime, though, are Brits, but anyone can join, Americans, whatever. 400 damn seconds. This crash was worse than the other one. I should have just waited. But now we gotta drive with this damage for a while. Alright, now... Oh, we are in Switzerland already, so we're out of Aosta at this point. Welcome to Switzerland, the 10th country out of 24. And then we're gonna get to France, which is 11. First, we gotta get through Switzerland. Player count is dropping. Alright, let's look up the time. What? Bruh, it's 5:22 Eastern. Oh my god.
Go straight.
We're catching up quick to this guy. And the only problem is passing this guy, especially. Oh my god, I got trailer damage. Passing this guy in a place like this, just not good whatsoever.
Go straight.
How much time? 175? Alright. It's okay. Alright, the tunnel. Shoot, that was staff, I think. That just passed me. It's just fine, we weren't doing anything wrong. We apparently have some sort of guiding car here. As we try to leave Switzerland in the dust. It's not actually a guiding car. It just says guiding car.
Stay left, and then continue straight.
Come on. Ooh.
Go straight.
I gotta go straight.
exit right. Exit right.
No! Oh my god, my foot got stuck in my pedals. Oh my god, not again. Shoot, I have an entire convoy behind me now. Yeah, so... things were going great until I got famous. Lol. Never got famous. But I did just go 69 miles an hour for a quick split second, so that's pretty cool.
Stay left.
Oh, I went 69 again,
Continue
alright.
straight.
Oh. Flashes of 69. You see
Go
here.
straight.
It's getting harder to sit. Welcome to France, 11th country. Trans-Iberica driving. Not just some international VTC like mine. Oh, well, it's not little. It's got like 600 members. We gotta go towards Luxembourg now, because that's the next country on the list. And that will be our 12th, I believe. Is he getting off there? He is. He's probably going to the quarry. Headlights can go off. Thank God! I'm tired of headlights. Come on, we're halfway. We're halfway. We're almost half. Now we are pretty much half. No, we're not. We're almost halfway. We can do this. Wait, we're almost halfway and it's been 2 hours? That's not good. We still have 107 hours of driving. This is not good. Roger, this is not good. And with 107 hours, they're expecting you to divide that number by 19. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not good. Thank God I'm doing this on multiplayer. Well, actually, most of that time's probably going to be spent doing the ferry from Kapellskär to Finland, doing a loop around Finland, because we have to get that 30-second maximum drive time in that Finland country before we go to Estonia. So it's not going to be 2 more hours, but it's still going to be at least another hour that we have to drive. Plus, look, we already made it. We're almost halfway through the countries that we have to visit. Luxembourg, and then we gotta get to Belgium, and then we're halfway pretty much. Like, that's an accomplishment, at least. Of some sort. He didn't honk.
Stay left.
We gotta get past this guy now. Oh shoot, we got a peage.
Hello? Can somebody hear me?
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Carter. No
Shut
guys?
the fuck up.
I'm reporting you, dude. Yo, guys. What Mr. Carter?
And they're going the same way as us.
Epsilon.
Oh, this is gonna be a long freaking however long we have to follow these guys for. Probably a while because unless they're going into Vive la France, which we're not today. I haven't been in Vive la France in months because I only been there like once or twice, I think, because I just haven't gotten around to it. I've always been driving other places. And with Kev not having Vive la France, it's even harder.
Hello? CP Akari. Bacardi Cola. I like to drink Bacardi Cola.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'll do this. I'll do this. And that's it. Oh, thank God. They're all getting off up there. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I don't have to deal with them anymore. They all just got off right at that exit towards Mannheim.
Hello? Hello?
So you're just gonna keep doing that.
Is the CPE working?
Another peage down the drain. And a convoy of tractor haulers coming through the peage as well at the same time. I'm just glad I'm not part of Atlas anymore. The Atlas trailers were way too common.
Stay right, and then exit right.
They should have done just a better job at
Exit right. Turn right.
Designing their trailers. because the trailers are just so generic. It took like so little effort to make those. It was weird. It was a weird year with Atlas, but you know, now we're in Prime. We don't gotta really worry about that now, do we? We really don't. We're almost in Luxembourg. Prime's a lot more unique generally because of the purple colors. Not a lot of people really like to go for the purple, but it's kind of a manly purple. It's not like, you know, a girlish purple or whatnot. No, whether there is a difference between that, not really. But welcome to Luxembourg, 12th country.
Stay left. and then
We're
continue
officially halfway through the countries. But that doesn't mean we're halfway through the drive. We're a little over halfway through the drive, thankfully. Thankfully.
Go straight.
350 mam. 350.
Yeah, the 12th country will not take very long to get through, and then pretty soon we'll be in Belgium. We're going through some very congested areas. So, oh, and is this France or is this Belgium we're going through? This is Belgium, so this is already the 13th country. This is an unlucky country. Something bad's gonna happen. I'm kidding, nothing bad's gonna happen. Welcome to Belgium, 13th country. We're now more than halfway through all the countries. Well, we'll just say halfway through the countries. Now, we could have gotten off in Luxembourg, dealt with all that Luxembourg crap, but instead I just decided to take the Autobahn, rather, because it's just easier to drive on this, and because I've just always used this way. You guys want to try to beat me on that side road, you can try, but you probably won't beat me. I'm being really over competitive, really. Oh, this just sitting down for so long is just not good. And the only reason why I was talking about the whole, like, I'm treating this as if I'm going back, you know, to school, you know, in a moment's notice is generally because that's generally the reason why I was like, you know, I gotta do it in every country. Because I did it in March last year, and I was like, I still haven't done it. Where was the live stream? Well, I figured, hey, you know, America's state of emergency was a perfect time to do every country. It just was. It was a good thing to do. I was like, you know what? What's something I want to cross off my list of things I want to do before I, you know, go back, before, you know, I leave this, and one of those things was do this. Even though, of course, I could have had all summer vacation, it's just, the thing is that I missed, you know, the March deal, because I did this in March last year, so it would have been more fitting to do this in March of this year, but of course, I just completely forgot about it till recently, and I was like, you know, I gotta do it in every country, because I gotta, you know, change my record, because obviously my record's invalid now that, you know, those aren't the countries involved. And of course, you know, when Spain and Portugal come, that's going to be, you know, 26 countries rather than 24, which is going to be even harder. That's going to probably take 4 hours to do, no doubts about it. And I'm probably going to have to start in Portugal or end in Portugal. I don't know. I'm going to have to start or end somewhere, but it's going to be just, oh my God, adding Spain and Portugal to the mix. It's going to be like, I don't know. That's going to be awful. Oh God.
Stay right, and then exit right.
What's this mayhem going on here? Some sort of convoy, I think. These guys knew the crap I've been doing. I've been driving nonstop since Italy, and I've been from Turkey. You know, this is no, you know, small feat. This takes, you know, hours of just complete, just focus, just driving skills, ignoring my phone for 3 to 4 hours. It takes just a lot to do this challenge. For you guys, you know, I can't look at my phone at all during this. I have to just stay focused. I have to always be looking for my next step. Like, my next step is getting in front of this guy if he's too slow, which he kind of is. So I'm going to try to get around him as long as he doesn't try to block me, which it looks like he's not doing too good at steering, which means he might crash into me during this. What? What did I tell you? I mean, it was still better than slowing down for him, because at least I still had momentum.
Stay left, and then continue straight.
There's way too much traffic. We're even going to see how Calais to Duisburg looks.
Jet king, motherfucker. Fuck you.
What happened here?
Fuck you, yours.
Oh, thank God I'm not part of that mess coming out of Liège for this challenge. Thank God Liège isn't connected to anything, because I might have came out of there. You never know.
Stay left, and then continue straight.
It's just a good thing I went the way I went. But in general, this does prove that you don't need, you know, 5 lanes in each direction. America, you don't need 5 lanes in each direction to handle enough traffic. You might be able to get away with just 2 lanes or even 3 lanes. 3 lanes is fine. You don't need 6 lanes or 7 lanes in each direction to be like, that's enough lanes. I don't even know where that idea came from. Like, is it because so many people drive? I mean, it's understandable just the amount of people that fucking drive in the U.S. Like, even on, like, a 4 or 5 lanes in each direction, you'll see pretty much every lane filled. You know, once you get around the mid-afternoon rush hour in a city that doesn't really deal with much rush hour traffic, you'll still see that effect. And it's just monumental. See, that's a blocking. If I would have been coming in that direction, that would have slowed me down. Also, welcome to Germany. This is the 14th country on the list of countries that I must visit in this challenge. 14th. We are almost in the Netherlands, which is the 15th country.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Still strong. Still strong. Sorry, Jocko. I'm already in a VTC, and double VTCing is, well, not allowed by Prime, which is understandable. You don't need to be part of 2 VTCs when you're already part of 1 cool VTC. You don't need to be part of 2 VTCs. You really don't. 1 amazing VTC is better than 2 mediocre ones. Alright, now we're basically trudging the very western border of Germany here. This area probably has a lot of history. Land here used to be called Rhineland during World War II. Well, World War I too, and between then, right? I forget. Yeah, I forget. I actually don't even think Rhineland existed in World War II. I think that was just a one. I'm not sure. No, because that's right. Because the League of Nations, they tried to invade Rhineland, and it eventually it became part of, I forget where, France or Germany, I forget. And then they yeah, it was World War One where Rhineland was, and then I think it somehow, because it was a DMZ. Yeah, it was a demilitarized zone, and it obviously someone else took it. I forget who. And welcome to the Netherlands for the 15th country. 15th country. 15th country. Oh my god, 15th country. We're going through countries now like mad. Like, you know, back in Black Sea and going east, it took forever going between countries. Even Italy and Switzerland just took frickin' forever. But now we're going through countries like mad right now. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Where's Calais to Duisburg? Oh god. This is gonna be a showstopper. Showstopper for some people at least, but not us, but not a showstopper for... If you get kicked from the server, you have to log back in as quick as possible. That happens because of, come on, come on! Yeah, I can't until that goes green. I can't. I can as soon as that turns green. Come on. Come on! Why does it take so long now? It takes so long! Normally it takes 30... It's not even 30 seconds. Why is it taking so long this time? Is it still running in Manager? It isn't. I'm just gonna assume that it's actually... Come on. Simulation. Join. Come on. It's been 2 hours and 18 minutes. So far. We must rejoin as quick as possible.
Okay, here we go.
I can't believe the game crashed because I had to pass Calais Duisburg. Oh my god. I don't even want to know. Do I really want to know? Not really. Alright, well, after that little disruption, we are back at it. Over 2 hours into the challenge. It took less than 3 hours last year, but this year, it is going to take longer than 3 hours. Even with all the shortcuts that I'm implementing. Like, if I didn't put the shortcuts in, this would ended up taking like 4 hours. Like, at first I was planning on driving all the way through Poland up into fucking Estonia via Latvia and Lithuania, and then Russia, and then Finland. I was planning on going on the ferry, and then just going back and just going the same route all the way to the Czech Republic. That, my friends, would have taken 4 hours. This, maybe it'll only take 3.5, and that's good because my parents will be expecting me for dinner in like an hour. So you know, that will be good. $32.49 is far away, so we did not really affect him. We didn't affect him at all, really. Just a passerby. This guy behind me's got worse ping than me, which is good. Actually, it's not, because that means he lags, and then I end up lagging, and he
Stay
crashes into me or
and then
whatnot.
continue straight. Go straight.
Alright, now we need to get to Europort as quick as possible to get to the UK. Now that we have gone into the Netherlands. I don't even think we've really, like, retread countries. Like, you know, completely. Like, I think this whole time we've generally, like, gone through a country, went into another country, and never went back to that country. Just pretty good. Now, we just gotta get to the... We gotta get to the UK. As quick as possible. Because then we go to Denmark. Now that we went to Germany, I don't have to worry about any other country. Besides the Scandinavian countries and the Baltic countries. All I have to worry about.
If I see you, I will fuck you, idiot. Idiot. Kurwa, idiot, suka, biet. Suka, biet, suka.
Oh my god, the fucking traffic going into Europort is just unreal. Whoa, what the f... Actually, this is the road to Rotterdam so far. This guy definitely doesn't have a wheel.
Suka, biet, suka.
That was Amsterdam for you. Next on the list is Rotterdam. Let's hope we can get through there. Oh god, what's going on here? I just gotta speed up, because even if I get slowed down, at least I got to them quick enough. What the f... We got this guy driving at like 15 miles an hour. We got this guy trailer lagging over here. Like, what the... This is the problem with congestion. Now let's get to Europort and let's shave off another fucking, like, so many hours off our trip.
Stay right. Exit right. Exit right, and then continue straight. Go straight.
Couple of LKW guys. Just trying to get around here. Alright, we gotta get to Europort as quick as possible now. I'm gonna stay in the left lane. Because, I mean, it merges anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I remember when I was stuck in this bottleneck here for Real Ops 6. Oh my god, that was the worst. Still waiting for Real Ops 9. Although they just kind of realized that Real Ops just causes too much traffic all the time. Hey there! I see you're a man of culture as well.
Get ready to turn left.
Doing the whole, going over the line when you think
Turn
there's no
left.
one there. Although there was someone there, you just didn't check your feed, I'm guessing. Alright. Welcome to Europort. This guy's in the 9 collision, so I can drive straight through him.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Alright, Hull.
Finding new route.
Now, we must drive for 30 seconds.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
So at... I gotta go drive, so... At 06, we may come back.
Turn left.
Alright, it's officially been 30 seconds. We are allowed to return
Turn left.
back to the port. And...
Turn left.
we are allowed to continue the trip.
Get ready to turn left.
Said you got to come up with some sort of drive if you're gonna do the whole ferry port thing
Turn
where you
left.
go from one port to the other, and it's, you know, a different country. You do have to drive in it a little bit, so you have to do what I did. Pretty much. Now we don't have to do that. Now we can go to Esbjerg,
Okay, let's find a new route.
which that takes off 30 hours of driving off of my back. So now, you know, instead of like 90 hours, we have like 65, which is good.
Go straight, and then turn right.
There's like no one here, which is good.
Turn right, and then turn left.
Left. I would have turned right there, because I didn't recognize that as a real right turn, the other turn that we had to make before that left. I didn't even recognize that as a real turn, honestly.
Go straight. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
That guy's in the area, I think. Yep. Now we gotta get on the motorway here in Denmark.
Go straight.
We gotta get to Norway. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to... We were in the UK, that was the 16th country. Denmark is the 17th country. So we only have 7 more to go after this. including Russia.
At the roundabout, take the second
Since
exit.
there's nobody here,
Exit down.
shave off some seconds there from all the bull crap we dealt with. Now, the motorway we're about to get on here is a pretty busy one. It comes out of Germany, which we would have had to drive through if we didn't come up with that shortcut. I'm starting to get a bit sweaty up here. I don't know why. Probably because it's already May. God, it's already May. I didn't even want to rush this year, but I ended up. But April, I know. There's like so many memes surrounding like April feeling like it took 10 years, but honestly, like I can't relate. April went fast for me. I don't know what the difference is between me and literally everyone else on Earth who thought April was a really slow month. April, to me, was a really fast month. I don't know why. It just was for me. April, like, I don't even remember what happened in April. April's just a blur. And if schools reopened for me mid-May, April along with July will be the only 2 full months of the year that I wasn't in school. Although, if I don't go back by mid-May, it will be April, May, June, and July, and then I'll hopefully go back in August. Otherwise, well, if I don't go back in August, things are gonna get interesting. Things are going to get real interesting if I can't go back to school in August. Although hopefully by then we'll have, like, you know, fever tests and proper, just knowing, like, who can go outside, who has to stay home. Like, for me, I kind of have to stay home. My dad's an essential worker in New York City, and I can't. It's just not safe for me to go out and hang out with friends at the moment. I know some like school couples are like getting together, and they're couples, okay? They have strong relationships with, themselves or with those people. And I know like some like really best friends are also, or I know this one other person who like went along with their otherwise, no one else is really going anywhere. And with good reason, too. It's not really safe to go anywhere. It really isn't. School reopens this month. I might have to wear a mask. And I still believe that the mask does kind of have some side effects for people that aren't sick. But the thing is, with this specific thing that's going around, you don't know if you're sick. I could have gotten the thing twice, and I'm saying this just in case I decide to monetize this video later on. I'm trying not to swear, even though I did swear a couple times. I'm trying to do it as little as possible. But apparently that whatever the name of this pandemic apparently, is monetized or whatnot. So yeah. This thing, you don't know if you have it. 50% of cases are asymptomatic. And honestly, it's probably more like 60% because some people aren't getting tested. But then again, the people that are getting tested are representative of the population. But then again, the people that aren't getting tested are also representative of the population. So it's probably like 60 to 65% that really don't have it. I mean, that really don't have symptoms. Only people that get symptoms are like weakened immune systems or that's pretty much it. If you have a strong enough immune system, it'll probably handle it, you know, come and go. You might feel a little short of breath, but otherwise, you know, things go well for you. That's why they're pushing people to wear masks. It's, you know, it might still be true that it doesn't really help people that are healthy, but the thing is, just with the number of people that aren't healthy, I mean, the people that aren't healthy and will never know it, you know, they could be carriers of this thing. That's why. It's not because, like, oh my god, like, you're hurting people because you're wearing a mask. That's not what it is. It's because if you're sick and you don't know it, you know, you could cause an extra, like, you know, several thousand, 100,000 deaths just because you decided not to wear a mask and you didn't know you were sick. You know, that's the real reason why. It's not because, oh, well, we're just being protective. It's because this is a silent killer. You know, like when you play Plague Incorporated and you can pick, like, whether or not the whether or not the people show symptoms or not. Like, that's not realistic, really, unless of course the virus mutates. Oh shoot, I said it. Oh well, now I can say it. Now I can say it because I just said it. And if it mutates, then, you know, you might start seeing it, because, you know, right now we're at a point where it hasn't, you know, where a very, you know, symptomatic case hasn't really come up that much. Whereas, you know, if it mutates, you might see some cases where there are a lot of symptoms. We don't know. We really just don't know. And that is the problem, is we don't know. The whole lockdown wasn't about, you know, saving lives, even though we are generally trying to save lives. The whole point is to not exhaust the health systems, because if we don't exhaust the health systems, people who need ventilators get ventilators. And what are ventilators? For people who don't know, ventilators are basically when this thing hits you and hits your respiratory system, it basically, like, reduces your ability to breathe. It really severely affects some people's lungs, so they have to breathe on that thing. They have to breathe on a ventilator. I actually wasn't able to breathe right upon being born, and I actually had to be placed on some sort of ventilator when I was born. And hopefully I won't have to be placed on a ventilator anytime soon. Even though I do kind of have a weakened immune system, although I'm not in the risk category. Thankfully, I'm not. I'm very lucky I'm not. Although, you know, I'm probably, you know, one of the people that can cause the most damage, because I will not know if I have it and whatnot. And we're probably gonna hit herd immunity before we know it, if we hit it. Now, herd immunity is almost impossible, because, well, it's pretty possible, but it's not like, I don't know. Because the more people that get it, the harder it is to spread, which means that less people will get it. I don't know. Although, you know, experts will assure you This is not permanent. The whole stay at home is not
Stay
permanent
right,
whatsoever.
Then turn right.
Alright, this guy's being a douche. He's blocked! Oh!
Turn right.
No, this is the road. He's blocking the entire road! This piece of shit just blocked off the entire fucking road!
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Don't even get me started on like, oh, but you went the wrong way down a road. Shut up. But he wasn't even going to the ferry. He was going to the Polaris lines. Not Gothenburg, we're going to Oslo.
Finding new route.
Alright, welcome to Norway, 18th country. Alright, introduction's over. Let's get out of here. This is the 18th country.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Turn right.
But yeah, stay at home isn't gonna last forever. It's just gonna be, you're gonna be able to go out, but it's gonna be so many restrictions. You know, it's gonna be limited gatherings. They're saying like 50 people or less. Honestly, I wouldn't even want, honestly, you know, my idea of an outing, if it's just like friends or family, I wouldn't want it to be more than like 20 or even 15, honestly. Like, let's just be honest. That's the exit to Trondheim. That's only available when you have pro mods. You can maybe go that way. And obviously hopes
Go
are up
straight.
that we'll be able to leave home, but it's still so up in the air. I've accepted it at this point. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. But we will see. And I know for a fact you don't have to stop at these, so... Yep, we just paid the toll. Without having to even slow down. We're gonna go through a massive interchange, so we're gonna have to be careful, and it's not gonna be fun, because the E18 is not a fun highway. Kev is not on. I was just checking.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Okay, let me see.
Exit right.
So it's right, keep left,
Go straight.
go around this bend. Go through here. And alright, we are on the E18, which is the last highway, till we get to Kapellskär. Then we take the ferry to Finland, drive around in Finland a little bit, and then we go to Estonia from there. I didn't even, you know, I'm not even going to waste time trying to get the ferry to, like, you know, from Helsinki to Tallinn or whatnot. I'm just going to go straight back to whatever the place is just west of Turku. I think it's called Naantali or something. I'm just gonna go straight back there and just take out the rest of the miles of this trip. But yeah, Sweden is the, wait, we're not in Sweden. Wait, yeah, we are not in Sweden yet. Not in Sweden yet. Sorry, guys. Because Sweden is 19th, Finland's 20th, Estonia's 21, Latvia, Lithuania's 23, 22, 23, and Russia's 24. So, yeah. We're not in base map anymore either, ever since we took the ferry to Esbjerg in Denmark. And welcome to Sweden! 19th country, Sverige. Hopefully we won't run into anyone on these roads, because they are kind of annoying, the roads. Although they are wide enough for me to navigate through pretty easily.
Go straight.
Roads in Sweden are pretty wide, honestly. Not lane-wise wide, but they are pretty wide. For, you know, vehicles. You know, vehicle width. Took the ferry. Now it's like 46 hours. Now don't even bother. We're in Ferryland. By the way, I'm not using any mods. In multiplayer, first off, mods aren't allowed. But I'm not using a mod that has like extra ferry connections or whatnot, because I know there is a mod with that like gives you extra ferry connections in Scandinavia or whatnot. I don't have that.
Go straight.
I'm in multiplayer where I can only use the default connections. That's what I had to base the entire route off of, was the default ferry connections. I had to base it off that. I had to like plan the entire like where am I gonna go from each point from the ferry. It was very methodical. I had to pick, you know, which one had the most connections, use them as like hubs or changing hubs so I could get between countries and blah blah blah. Time is it now? Oh my god, it's been an hour. Yo, it's been fucking an hour. Oh my god. Since we've been from not Finland, France. We're still gotta get to Finland. Finland we're not driving through though. Finland we're like driving. We're doing the same thing as the UK. We're gonna drive out of the ferry. We're gonna take a little run. We're gonna come back and just take the ferry right into Paldiski from Naantali. Or no, we're going to go from Naantali back to Kapellskär, and then we're going to go back. Because, remember, it's visit every country. They said nothing about being able to retread countries.
Go straight.
So, in general, that's perfectly fine. Finally, a fellow trucker. Probably came from Baltic, because I don't really recognize that trailer from anywhere around here. It was definitely Cyrillic writing.
Go straight. Go straight. straight.
Although, because Baltic DLC isn't as popular, this road isn't really that busy. Because you don't get that cross-Sweden traffic between, you know, Russia and Finland and all these other countries in the UK, you know, and all those, yeah. You don't really get that kind of traffic. Which is good, because this is like one of the worst roads to have to deal with that kind of traffic. So that's good.
Go straight.
Oh my god. That guy was able to pull off that turn there.
Get ready to exit left. Exit left. Go straight. Go
We're
straight.
almost at Kapelskar.
Go straight. Go straight.
Almost there. Almost. Oh my god, but then I just realized we have to drive through Estonia, Latvia, but that doesn't really take that long, does it now? I don't know.
Go straight.
Alright. Almost at Kapelskar. There's a building over there, don't know what it is.
Go straight.
Although we are getting a lot of traffic down the Kapelskar road. Almost at Kapelskar. 39 hours apparently, but that's going to be brought down a lot.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Plus, if there's no one at the
Exit now.
roundabouts, I can just, do whatever to maneuver them as quickly as possible so I can continue the trip as quickly as possible.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left, and then continue straight. Go straight.
Thank God I'm in a non-collision zone. I don't have to worry about this guy here. Alright, let's knock Finland off the list.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Alright, we gotta drive in Finland now. 35-45, that means at
Get ready to turn right.
36... 36:15,
Turn right.
we may finally start heading back. So my plan is I'm just gonna drive. I'm gonna make a U-turn up there at the Cloverleaf. If we can ever get there, of course, at this rate.
Get ready to turn right.
But it's too late. Me getting rid of that pin would waste time, and I don't want to do that.
Turn right.
Remember, we're gonna drive in Finland.
Go straight.
And let's get back to the ferry port now. Now, it's not easy to turn around here. Generally why we have to go all the way to the Cloverleaf to turn around. To just kind of get our miles in. In Finland, the 20th country, I believe. Yeah, this is the 20th country.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Alright, let's get back to the ferry port.
Exit right.
Let's not continue any
Stay
more
right,
in this country.
and then exit right. Exit right. Stay left.
Alright, back to the ferry port we go. And then back to Kapellskar and then to Paldiski is where we must go.
Go straight. Stay right, and then exit right.
Back to the ferry port we go.
Exit right. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
All right.
Finding new route. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
All right. I'm not a non-collision zone anymore, apparently.
Get ready to turn right.
All right, Estonia, 21st country.
Turn right. Go straight.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Turn right.
All right, we are no longer in the city. Come on, speed limit. There we go.
Go straight. Stay right.
All right, how much? 400 miles. All right, that's pretty good. Just gotta get out of Estonia and into Latvia. Because the only way to get to whatever the port is over here, you have to go from, I think it's like Poland or something, or Germany, I forget where it is. But there's like a port further south of Paldiski. I very much forget what it's called, though.
Go straight.
We are gonna need to get fuel, though. Not here, though. Or at that one, honestly. I'm gonna wait.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
That was close.
Exit now.
I did not expect him to go right into the service station. Holy moly.
Go straight, then turn left.
Guys both gonna take wide-ass turns.
Turn left.
Well, I am too. So, LOL. Wide turns for the win. Alright, going through Parnu. Come on, when are we gonna leave the city? Oh my god, there's still more city. It's the problem, there's more city. I think we should just get our fuel stop over with, honestly. I know we're already not gonna make it. I'm not even gonna fill up. Filling up is just gonna waste time. Probably gonna count to probably like 10 or something, I don't know. And just fill up however much it fills up in that time. Let's get through Estonia. Come on, we gotta get to Latvia. That's our 22nd country.
Go straight.
Ah, I see the border. Welcome everyone to Latvia, this 22nd country on the list of countries. 2 more to go. 2 more to go. After this, Lithuania and then Russia. Come on, guys. We can do this.
Go straight.
Wait, those were both fuel stations? We just passed 2 fuel stations. I didn't even know it. And I already smelled dinner downstairs, and I'm not even down there yet. Yay! I gotta get going. How much do I got? 300. I know I'm running out of fuel. That means the next fuel stop is necessary. I don't even need that much. I honestly need like 1 gallon to get 1 gallon extra to get me down where I gotta go. Obviously, I'm probably gonna fill up with at least like 10 gallons or whatnot. But maybe not 1 gallon, maybe more like 3 gallons. I don't know. I'm still gonna fill up with like at least like 10 or something. I don't know, we'll see. This is the beach area. You can see the North Sea, excuse me, or the Baltic Sea. Baltic Sea or North Sea? I'm not sure. It's one of those 2 seas. Oh god, and I also hate the fucking gas stations in the Baltic DLC, and I'll show you why. The design on them is just the worst. And I'll show you exactly why. You have to pull in like this. Alright, so let me show you. And I know it's like one way and all that, blah blah blah, forget it. I don't have time for them. You have to pull completely around. Four, 5. And stop. That's enough to get us to our destination.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Alright, let's get through Latvia. Mom, we're almost done. We got like less than 500 kilometers to go to get to our destination in Kaliningrad, which is the end of our very long trip. Oh, I already smell dinner. I want to get downstairs, but I can't. I must persist the trip all the way to our ending spot in Kaliningrad. Once we get to about 30 miles, I'm going to put the stopwatch down here so I'm able to, like, you know, plan when I'm going to stop it. Because I have to completely, the truck has to completely stop and the engine has to be turned, or, well, the engine has to be able to turn off. It doesn't have to turn off. Like, you have to be stopped to the point where you can turn the engine off. Or, no, not when you can turn the engine off. Yeah, I have to be stopped to the point where I can pause the game. How's that for the deal? I have to have enough to pause the game. I mean, that I have to stop for about that long. Why is it that every time I get to a roundabout, there's another player?
Take the first exit. Exit now.
I don't know. But yeah, this is the 22nd country. We're coming up to Lithuania, though, which is the 23rd country. We just have to get...
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
We just have to get through Riga first.
Exit now.
Once we get out of Riga, we'll be Lithuania, and then we'll pretty much be in Russia, almost. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am not a monkey, by the way, I swear. For anyone who... You know, for me making that sound, anyone wondering, he sounded like a monkey that sounded like a monkey sound. Every time!
Take the third exit.
No, I know he's not going around again, but, like, still, I have to be careful. See, look, I just got stopped. And now this guy's gonna go. Even though he's not supposed to!
Exit now.
Don't worry, bro, I'm going this way. So you don't have, you know, if you want to follow your friend... You can go follow your friend.
Stay right.
And he's not following. They're all going different directions.
Go straight.
Come on. Challenge is almost complete. Oh. I keep, like, shifting in my seat because this challenge... is so tiring. Put all my mental focus into this challenge. Me driving to every single country without garage teleportation. I'm allowed to use ferry teleportation. That's the only teleportation I'm allowed to use. Welcome to Lithuania. This is the 23rd country out of them all.
Go straight.
Bro, it's a freaking party at this fuel station. So everyone's parked here. Okay, thank God. Oh, of course, the one roundabout where
Take the first exit.
I could just go like
Exit
this.
down.
There's no one here. I would have done that even if there was someone there, though. Well, if there was, I don't know. If I would have had to go on like around. But if there's people around, I have to go all the way around. But if there's no one around, I can be cheeky, as the Brits would say, and do it like that. But anyway, we have one more country left. That is Russia. We got to get down to Kaliningrad. That's the last country on the list of countries that I have to visit for this challenge. It was a very long drive, very long challenge that we had to endure, getting from each country to the next, driving, making sure we drove through, didn't teleport, try not to tip over. We haven't tipped over this entire trip. Like, I can't remember the last time that I haven't tipped over in a trip this long. Now, of course, it's very possible we will tip over it, but if that happens, remember, we have to go to the save file. We only got kicked from the server once, so we had some good luck there. Now what we gotta do is just survive the last... Oh my god, this is the most stress. Because after spending more than 3 hours doing this challenge, anything going wrong is a failure and would require me to either just give up, or it would just require me to just do the challenge again. Which the challenge would be, drive 3 the fucking more hours during quarantine, which I mean isn't bad because it's quarantine and it's honestly not even that much wasted time. It's honestly good time to good use because it's just, I'm not, just laying around scrolling through social media or whatnot. I'm actually, doing something with my mind and all that.
Right.
Now we're just trying to get to Russia. And then once we're in Russia, that's the challenge. That's a challenge over, and I still don't believe that Russia is 128 miles away. I feel like that's kind of a lie, but at the same time it's not a lie. It's not a lie. It's true. It's that close.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I think Kaunas is like the last city before we get to Russia, which might explain why we're so close to Russia. Or, well, Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad Oblast. Oblast is basically like region, or in American terms, like county. Or like regions. Like in the UK, you just call them regions, I think. Like in the UK, you have like Devon and Cornwall and Greater London. All that stuff. I think Midlands is also one of those places over there. Alright, we go straight through here. Apparently, we're in a city. I don't know how or why. Continue towards Varsova. Apparently that's what they call this upcoming place. Oh my god, I see the marker! I see the last marker, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the last marker. Yo! Da-da. Da-da, we're almost there. Let's not fuck up. Because if we do, I'm gonna hate myself. After driving through 23 countries, I'm not gonna want anything to happen when I get to this final country.
Stay right.
Varsovia is apparently in Poland, which is understandable because we're going to Kaliningrad. We're going to Russia.
Não, vai pra frente, você tem que ir pra frente.
Indio 100 Tenga. Alright, I'm not gonna talk that much about much. Varsova's in Poland. I think Varsova must be Warsaw.
Go straight.
Apparently they marked this all towards
Stay
Warsaw.
right.
Now they're marking it as Kaliningrad, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, Varsova, Warsaw, Warsaw. Yep.
Go straight.
I'm not so sure what I'm not so sure what Warsaw is very famous for. It's a city in Poland. It's the capital. It's the largest city, I believe. It's really the only city most Americans know in Poland. Besides maybe Krakow. Or Gdansk, maybe they might know. Krakow, they might know. I'm not sure. Those are the only other ones I can think of that people might know. Okay, once we get through the border, I'm pulling up the stopwatch on my phone to see just exactly how long we spent on this trip. Exactly. This is the perfect time. Alright, stopwatch is currently at 3.5 hours on the dot.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Welcome to Russia, 24th country on the list. We are in the region of Kaliningrad, however. We are not in actual continental, well, we're not in,
Ready to turn right.
like, official Russia.
Turn right.
So in order for me to count that I did the challenge officially, I have to get to the farm where we're ending, which is like literally right up there. And I have to pull in, I have to stop the truck completely, and then I can turn off the stopwatch. And that will be our official running time
Stay
for
right.
the entire trip, which took us slightly over 3.5 fucking hours. I can't wait to eat dinner as well, because I know dinner's ready and I'm just wanting to get... Okay. This is our final destination. We've driven through all 24 countries in the entirety of Euro Truck. Soon as we get in, I'm gonna pull over, like, right as soon as we, like, enter or whatnot. Oh, shoot, but I gotta watch because I do have to...
Turn left.
I have to make a left in here. As soon as I make the left turn, I'm grabbing my phone and I'm going to
Turn left.
stop the timer. Where is it?
It's
Oh
all
my.
over now.
Alright, I'm gonna go over into here and stop the timer. We're stopped in our tracks. That time was 3 hours, 32 minutes, and 56 seconds. Every single country in Euro Truck Simulator 2 in only slightly over 3.5 hours. God, am I exhausted. We started this challenge at about 3:30. It is now 7:06. And I am here in Kaliningrad. Let's go over what we did. We came out of Turkey. We drove up here, Velikotarno, up around through some bends. Came up through Hungary, Budapest. We went up Bańska Bystrica into Poland. Went across down Brno, down Vienna, Italy all the way. Switzerland, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, across quite a bit of Germany, up into the Netherlands, Europort up to Grimsby. Grimsby, and then we drove a little bit around here in Grimsby, went over to Denmark, came up Frederikshavn, up Oslo, across Kapellskar, Naantali, turned around, made a U-turn, Kapellskar, back Paldiski, on down Parnu Riga Road, down around Vaishali, and all the way to right here. Actually, I think we went through Did we go through there? I'm not sure. I think we did. All the way to Russia in Kaliningrad. 3 hours, 32 minutes, and 56 seconds. Holy crap, I'm done. That was very epic. I don't think anyone watched it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go. I finally put in the time here. I'm gonna keep the time on my phone though for all, just in case that gets lost or whatnot. But thank you guys. I will see you next time. Take care and